All right, another bonus that you can do when you're there on your sales presentation is you show up and you inspect what others won't, so you can ask for what others can't. So for an example, with us doing seamless gutters, nobody in the gutter industry inspects people's basements and foundations. They show up, they look at the house, they might say, oh, you got rotten fascia there or whatever, but they're gonna show up, measure the house, here's your price, Mrs. Smith, all right? If we show up and we say, can we inspect your foundation? They're gonna be like, what? Yeah, we just wanna make sure, we can tell where there's saturated block or mortar, or if you got poured walls where it might be holding some more moisture. Bonus, if you get a moisture reader and put it on their walls everywhere and see what's holding moisture, what's not. I mean, Mrs. Smith, this spot of your home is holding a lot of water, so I don't want to put a downspout here. They're like, oh my goodness, this is amazing. So when you start inspecting what others won't, you're speaking to the limbic part of a human's brain, and it's exactly what doctors do, right? When you go to the doctor, things have changed now, and after COVID and all that stuff, we question doctors more. But for ages before, doctors just would speak right to the limbic part of your brain, and you just trust everything that they say because they're doing all these tests, checking all these things that you don't know anything about. So when you show up as the gutter guy that inspects the foundation and says, Mrs. Smith, you have a bunch of moisture in this part of your foundation. I don't want to put any water there. So when we go back outside, I need you to show me where this part of your house is so I can get water as far away from there as possible. They're going to be like, oh my goodness, I didn't just hire a gutter guy. I hired a guy that's going to save my entire house. And they trust you. They're going to buy from you. You're sold already. So there's lots of little tips and tricks that you can do that help you to sell better, that don't necessarily equal you having to be this amazing salesperson and super pushy and Mr. Hardcore Closer McGee or any of that stuff. You just have to care about your clients and then know your product thoroughly. All of us can commit to that, right? Caring about other people and knowing our products, that's all it takes.